The successor to Wii Sports has launched on Nintendo Switch, aptly named Nintendo Switch Sports, and we're going to look at all the accessibility functions within the base game. From the main map, where you select your sport, in the bottom right hand corner there is a button for settings. From here there are three options: user settings, how to play, and alternate colour mode. Alternate colour mode stands out here, and it is used to swap the colour palettes to assist with those who are colourblind, albeit it seems to be the colour trails for the balls that are changed the most. It also does look like the colours are dulled slightly, with less gloss to assist with more solid colour blocking. User settings allows you to do a few more things. You can select the dominant hand or leg for each sport that you have played. Now you do get to select this for your avatar the first time you play a game anyway, but this setting lets you swap if you do feel the need to, if they're set wrong at first, or if you are injured in some way. You then have Other. In Other, you can alter soccer specific settings because it has a more diverse control scheme. Reverse camera settings for up and down and left and right are available. You can set the minimap from rotating to fixed, and you can select whether you want stamps to pop up. This can be good to avoid getting visually overloaded with lots of stamps being added in online matches. So that's it for the standard settings, but there is another option when selecting a match called Match Settings. This lets you alter the CPU opponent's abilities from normal, strong to powerhouse. This is a difficulty setting essentially, which makes it easier for more people to play. And really, that's it for options. The alternate colour mode is a well thought out option for such a colourful game, and the difficulty and camera controls can really assist. So let's look at the rest of the game. I'm going to start by saying there is no alternate control scheme for the games. You can change dominant hands and legs, but there isn't an official option to change the soccer shootout with the leg strap or anything like that. Since they are simple motion controls for the most part, there should be a way for most people to play the majority of the modes and games though. The text does feel like a decent size in comparison to a lot of Nintendo Switch titles, often on a simple background that can be read really easily. In-game prompts are clear, even with the timing hints for volleyball. The text size doesn't distract, but the simple bordered writing is easy to see. As far as acceptance and accessibility goes, you can dress your avatar however you like. There's no gender options or anything like that, no separations, which is really great to see. The safety instructions at the beginning of each game are very clear with images and writing, but there doesn't seem to be much in the way of audio descriptions for them. The tutorials are a similar fare as well. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of flashing lights or anything like that either, which is really good for photosensitivity, and the balls and equipment are pretty well handled, with colour trails to make it easier to see. Obviously the alternate colour mode does change with this though. So from my perspective, Nintendo Switch Sports seems to do a decent job of accessibility, but nothing special. Options are available, especially visual and control based ones, and I think they could have added some more audio descriptions and text size options in order to make things a bit easier for those hard of hearing or visually impaired. The motion controls are all pretty simple and require minimal effort to use, which should make it so old and young alike can play effectively, albeit the soccer shootout does present a little bit more of a challenge. Are there any particular accessibility points I missed? Please let me know in the comments, and if you like this video, please subscribe for lots of Switch Sports content on the way. Thank you to my patrons like Rain, I Love Waffles 1311 and Sick Hippie for the amazing support through Patreon. I've been Master Trainer Peter, and I'll see you soon.